Hey guys, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the DeeTimeLove show. Welcome to another series of the A to Z Watch Club series, and I've got a very special guest. Someone has traveled a long distance to meet with me at the official headquarters of the A to Z Watch Club. We have the lovely Sophie from Vintage Gold Watches. Sophie,
Hiya.
welcome.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. How was your journey today?
It was okay, not too bad. A little bit of traffic.
There is a bit of traffic at the moment. Unfortunately, on the M25, there's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit, speed limit test system, whatever that means. I'm still not sure. That adds another half an hour to your journey, but you're in good company, and it's all going to be worth your while. So I know you've had a little look around and seen the setup and so on, but I want to make a bit of an announcement, and thank you for coming down to see me today.
No, thank
now,
you.
as you guys are aware, I'm a very good customer of Vintage Gold Watches, I would say. I might say myself, but I've got some good news now. Not only am I a customer, Vintage Gold Watches are a customer of mine.
Yep.
They have officially joined the A to Z Watch Club.
We have.
And they are a new official principal sponsor of the DeeTimeLove show. Absolutely fantastic.
It is.
Thank you. I want to shout out Alan, John, Kirsty, and all the Vintage Gold Watch crew. You provide an exceptional service, second to none. Great knowledge. You go that extra mile, and I've known you guys for a few years now, and I highly recommend anyone looking for a vintage gold watches, come and check these guys' inventory out. Very cool. Now, Sophie,
yes,
I know you do a lot of work. I know you do a lot of work at Vintage Gold Watches, but tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So I've been with the company coming up to 2 years at the end of this year. I look after some of our admin side, but I also look after our social media.
Oh, so you're doing quite a bit. So
doing a little bit.
When you say social media, is it just Instagram, or what social media platforms do you look
we
after?
actually go across all boards. So Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok. You know, we're on all of them.
You're on all of them.
All of
That's
them.
a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but it's good to, kind of get us out there and sort of we're starting to get a little bit more notice now.
It's difficult.
Also by your help as well.
It's difficult because when you're talking about vintage watches in general, it's not like they got released out in the 60s and 70s, so there's no press or,
it's such a niche
yeah,
side of things that it's hard sometimes to kind of express how lovely and beautiful and stunning these watches actually are sometimes, and videos and photos don't always do them justice, but they are amazing.
And it's hard to film, as you know already. Getting that lighting, trying to get just the right angle, because they're normally acrylic crystals, aren't they?
Absolutely.
And it's quite the distortion and looking at the dial. And sometimes when you've got them on a micro lens, the watch doesn't look that great.
It doesn't look,
because
it's slightly blurred.
Yeah. So, but look, you've come in today and you've shown me some exceptional ladies' watches. I've got some men's watches, of course, for you guys, but you've seen a bit of an uptake on women's watches, you mentioned, in terms of sales recently. I wonder why that is.
I don't...
You know what I think?
Yeah, go
I'll
for
tell you
it.
what it is. You know, like if I'm looking to buy, say I come to you guys and I bought that Patek Philippe Calatrava, maybe to help justify my purchase, what tends to happen, the gentleman will buy his partner or his wife a timepiece to allow him to purchase his one.
Yes.
So one for him, one for her.
Oh yeah,
his
definitely.
and hers pieces together.
We do have some, sometimes we actually have a bit of a his and hers same watch or very similar watches as well, which
very
is
wise
always
fellas.
good.
So guys, like if you're looking at purchasing a watch and you need to justify
purchasing,
buy a vintage gold watch, for example. Gold is gold, you know, and let's say if you want to get a Rolex date or something like that, vintage, you know, they're a lot more, you could say, affordable than a modern piece as well. Just let them know that they can't swim in it or anything like that. Just to give you a heads up, with these vintage watches, you have to apply by vintage watch rules, you know. But there is a piece that you did bring in today, and it is a lady's watch, but it's the oldest watch that you've got on the site. And do you want to unveil it?
Yeah, of course. So here we have the
Breguet. Wow. And what year was this?
So this is 1910.
1910. Wow. This is very old, guys.
Very
old. We'll get some B-roll
beautiful watch
for you guys to check this watch out. But 1910. Wow. So this is the oldest watch.
Over 100 years old. Over 100 years old. And it's still going.
It's still
oh, don't do that to me.
This is Breguet. You know, Breguet back then were the masters. You know, they were, you know, the top end of the market. You know, maybe the perception of Breguet isn't what it used to be, but back then Breguet was one of the Rolls Royces of watchmaking.
Absolutely.
And 100 years, and I mean, guys, I'll get you some B-roll of this watch. It's absolutely amazing. You can see like an engraving. It's like a B at the back as well. Wow. So there's no branding on this. So they put the B for Breguet at the back.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's really amazing, I have to say. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to get you some really cool B-roll with some really cool audio, so you can check out some new watches that, well, I say new incoming watches that have just come into vintage gold watches. When I say new, we should say vintage. You know, when I say new, they're not new. These are watches that have just come in, I should say, at vintage gold watches. Some really cool ladies' watches and some really cool day dates that you can check out. I mean, I've got my eye on a couple of these myself, but guys, leave your comments below. If you're interested in any of the timepieces that you've seen, just don't be afraid to contact Vintage Gold Watches. Links in the description. Ask for John. Let them know that you noticed the watch on the channel, on the DeeTime channel, and I'm sure they'll give a smashing deal.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Guys, get negotiating. They've got some great inventory. Check out their website. Vintage Gold Watches, proud sponsor of the DeeTimeLove show. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.